The Purple Shell.
Hey man, say man, we back in this motherfucker, man. It's the Purple Shell podcast. You know what's going on with it, man.
You already know, man. We back.
Yeah,
Jersey.
we got some guests in the building tonight, so I'm gonna start with the lady to my right. You dig what I'm saying? Let them know who you are.
Yo. I go by Sandy. Can I give you some?
You can give whatever you like, baby. It's your word.
Okay, let's start with the social media. Mulatto_Dawn Instagram, OnlyFans, Serafina20.
Okay, where you from though?
I'm from Sacramento, California, 916.
Okay, pop it.
Putting on for the team.
Okay. So we got my boy up here. Let them know what you got going on, man. Where you from? What's your name?
My name AP, or the Big AP. Find me at the Real Big AP on Instagram. Up and coming artist out of Jersey.
Okay. What part of Jersey you from?
I'm in the South of Jersey, South Jersey, South side,
South side with it.
South side of Jersey.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Jersey, man. Jersey.
Yeah,
Big
man.
Jersey.
And we got he ain't a guest, but you know what I'm saying? He here with me tonight. You
You
feel
already
me?
know, man. Y'all should know by now, man.
Let them know what's going on.
Scheme in the building, man. The one and only. Find me on Instagram, _King Scheme, man. We back. Another podcast, The Purple Shell, man. My man Fresh. We in the building. My boy AP.
Yes, sir.
Big Jersey.
Let's do it, man.
We doing it.
So yeah, let's get into some topics, man. You feel me? Have some good combos. Got a nice little situation going on. So we're gonna start with the ladies.
I knew it.
Or the lady. You
I had
feel
a
me of the
feeling.
night? You feel me? Big Zanny talk to him. You
I
feel
had a
me?
feeling.
Yeah. So what bring you out to Atlanta? This your first time out here?
This is my third time out here, actually. A couple of the times I've been out here before this, I was dancing, but I'm just starting in the OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'm the new girl to the OnlyFans block.
Okay. Pop it.
How's that working out?
It's good. I don't know in terms of media, because I promote a lot of stuff on Twitter. I'm sure a lot of girls do who are in OnlyFans, but I'm excited. Like, I really like the fact that it's just so straightforward. Like, I could just meet up with people and sometimes they end up looking good and like we just fuck and then like you're making money in your sleep for it. Like, I couldn't argue with those odds, but I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of collabs out here. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of money opportunity in Atlanta. I
Yeah.
like it. I fuck with it.
For sure. So you said you was a dancer. Was you a ballet dancer?
I've done ballet before
Okay.
in my childhood, but
Okay.
I was a stripper.
My child would not do ballet.
That's a gateway into stripping. Goddamn, starting in ballet on your toes. Now you're on the pole. See?
No
What's
ballet.
going on?
No ballet.
I'm not. I mean, let a bitch start they shit. I mean, I've tried the dancing life. I liked it. Was it my favorite? No. I prefer the OnlyFans over this, but. Shout out to my girls who out there working on the pole and shit.
For sure.
Really getting their bag, checking that check, no 9 to 5 type shit.
Hey,
I love
man,
that.
if it's making
It's
money,
sexy.
it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
it'll be for you.
Right. Facts.
Right
Facts.
after that.
Facts.
So, in this industry, you know, you're saying you're working your move. You know, what I'm saying OnlyFans.
Right.
Do you have some guys or girls that you wanna work with in this?
Like future collabs?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like it's been a lot. My messages have been flooding a lot lately on my Twitter. It's a lot to keep up with, but I do
What
have
type of shit be up in that motherfucker? I know that DM going crazy.
just a lot of people asking to collab. I've had a couple of collabs already.
Who you collab with?
His Twitter is Real Baddies TV. It
Yeah.
would be the gentleman in the purple.
Yeah, the real one.
He was actually my first collab. And then I had another collab with GAK Trizzy and Tully Ride. Shout out to you guys. I loved working with them. They were super cool. I have another collab possibly tonight. So it's fun. I get a rise out of it. And compared to dancing, I still would choose this over that. It's just a lot of networking going
Gotcha,
on.
gotcha.
That's my specialty.
I got a question. So how does this work? Do you get paid prior to, or y'all just contracted out. split
Yeah, I was about to
50
ask
on the
that,
back
like,
end,
what's the
artist
percentages?
talks
Right. Right
How does
now,
that even work? Like, does it based on your following?
right now, like for my first collab, I kind of just there was no price established for us linking up.
Keep the
It was
smoke out the
strictly
mic.
to just kind of get my exposure out there. I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm pretty. They're kind of just want to see my face regardless. But now at this point, I'm getting collabs where they're wanting to pay me to spend time with them and do collabs with them. So I just kind of wanted to get my foot into the door at first and then kind of venture out on my own. But yeah, now they're talking like paid collabs and stuff. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and it's all it's all different type of ways. You know what I'm saying? You make your bread. You feel me? Like when you do collabs, it's like if you're doing it for, I guess like y'all both exchanging content, so that's the payment. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
So you're working with somebody. No, it's kind of funny too, cause she had said something that really made sense, and I bet y'all can, you know what I'm saying, relate.
Or
So it's basically like if you doing a feature with somebody with music,
facts.
it's like that. So it's like
For sure.
so you can either sometimes you need to pay the artist, or sometimes y'all got a relationship and y'all do y'all thing, and
You're charging them for the feature basically.
Exactly.
Same
For
as
sure.
fucking on camera.
and then both of y'all, whatever you do with that song or whatever you do with that content,
Right.
that's how you make your bread. You feel me? Y'all both got access to it.
Facts.
Do your thing with it. You feel me?
Facts.
So I do got a question for my boy. You feel me? So have you ever dated a stripper or a dancer or you know what I'm saying, or OnlyFans model, or would you?
I haven't dated one. Nah, I definitely fuck with some strippers and stuff.
Okay.
though. Yeah, for sure.
But why wouldn't you date one?
This is an honest question because I was gonna ask that too. So
Me personally, I ain't trying to date no girl that get her ass slapped on all night. Niggas, you feel me? It's just like niggas rubbing on her pussy and shit. That's crazy. Plus, if I'm your man, you don't even need to be in a club.
Okay.
So.
So you think would you take a stripper out the club though?
Nah.
You feel
yeah,
me?
would you take her out the game? type
Exactly.
shit?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I ain't saving nobody.
For sure.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got
Not
some.
To each his own. To each his own. I don't judge though.
Yeah.
It's somebody for everybody, but that's
Yeah.
just. Nah.
But you smash and keep it pushing though.
Keep
Yeah.
it playing.
Okay, for sure. What about you, my boy?
Nah, facts. My boy definitely 100% correct. I ain't really into the saving.
Man.
That ain't me. You feel me?
So, but is it because is it more so when you saying the strippers is because she's dealing with she's dealing with men consistently, like you
Yeah.
feel me?
That shit, just like how you kind of put it earlier, it's like no matter what you doing or what you dealing with, you know what comes with that. And we not little kids, you know what I'm saying? If a girl in the strip club, we know what
What
comes
time
with being
it
in the strip club. Like as men, we've been to the strip club before, so we know
Okay.
what we be on. So it's like
Anything's possible.
For sure.
it's like nigga with bread, like you feel me? We throwing bread, like you feel me? So it's like anything really goes, you feel me? When
Okay.
you really doing what you doing.
So I
it's
have a
like,
question then, as a woman, for that. So like, if you don't want to date a girl of that stature, of that line of work, would you prefer to fuck with a girl that works a regular job, like a 9-to-5 type schedule? Like, would that be more of a girlfriend material, I guess you should say, in this new day and age? Or would you rather fuck with a bitch that is in OnlyFans and making the fast money? Like, what's your perspective on that?
When you say fuck with, like, you mean
Like
trying
girlfriend.
to build, like
Like
girlfriend?
trying to build, like you see yourself having kids with this woman, like starting a life with this woman.
Yeah. I'd
Would you
rather-
prefer her to work at
Yeah.
like a tanning salon or a
I mean,
a
that's-
McDonald's or a
no,
restaurant?
No,
Like-
hell no. Hell no.
Okay, so
But we would, yeah, I would like you to work, do something.
Okay.
You know.
okay.
Um,
So if
but-
it was stripping,
nah,
with that,
honestly, I feel like it's not really even more so comes down to the job. It's more so like the mindset. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it's like
that's fair.
if your mindset is steadfast and excelling in the 9-to-5 job where you're getting promotions and raises and stuff like that, I can fuck with that. If your mindset is in the right direction when it comes to being an entrepreneur, like, I can fuck with that.
Okay.
If you just trying to, be a real estate agent, I can fuck with that. But, like,
And OnlyFans is entrepreneurial, no?
but yeah, it is. But
I'm
in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be a girl, I'm not really okay with showing her showing her body to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To the internet. That's not really.
That's fair.
You know, if
That's
if
totally
I'm
fair.
fucking with you, like how we talking, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's
I'm more
totally
so the
fair.
type person that want to keep that type stuff. in-house.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, that's us. Like you know what I'm saying. It's not really for everybody else.
Okay.
If I met you after the club and I didn't know, you mean tell me about that?
Then you know.
Yeah. I think like that question you said, would you prefer
Yeah.
a
Preference.
9 to
wise.
5? Like at least on my end, I just like a motherfucker that could be on the go with me. You feel me? It's like I don't want to be able to you have to call off of work and figure this shit out. Like, man, we on the go, we on the
A
move, let's
schedule.
go. Like, let's
Yeah.
do it. You feel me? So whatever that type of female is, regardless of her, you know what I'm saying, occupation,
Right.
I ain't tripping. Like, because I'd rather you be able to be on the go. You know what I'm saying? And if you making moves, you making moves. Cause like I said, I ain't really tripping if the bond whatever me and the female have, if she gonna go for another nigga, she gonna go regardless wherever she working at. You dig what I'm saying? So I'd rather her being able to do what she wants to do. If that's what she want to do, if she want to strip, she want to goddamn, I ain't about to stop her if I fuck with her outside of that. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah,
it all come down to preference.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's a
No,
preference thing.
Definitely.
And don't get me wrong, shit, the strippers and you feel me, it's like they got the best vibes.
Don't get me wrong, they fun, they cool.
You
know
know,
what I'm
like
saying?
you could be on my team
Yeah.
and you could have a position like, and we got understanding. And I ain't gonna say you my girl, but you know I
They
still
done
do
spun the
for you.
block,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, I'll
A
fuck
few
with you.
times, yeah.
Like I said, I done fucked with
Yeah.
dancers and you know.
I ain't gonna be into that. I'm trying to be on some next level shit. You feel me?
So what kind of girl, what would you consider a good woman then
Yeah.
for you?
What's your
What would that be?
typical? Right.
I mean, a good woman is no really like
What's your definition?
Yeah.
My
Yours in
definition
general.
It's a definition for you.
Specific.
For yours.
My definition is a woman that is trying to expand herself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like good woman for me, as in like we were in a relationship. Also, like that's what we talking about too.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Like
asking.
I'm asking, what would you prefer if you got with somebody and you wanted her as a potential wife, or you know what I'm saying, you wanted to
Right.
build. Like, what would that woman look like, or
The
what would
ideal.
what would her characteristics be?
That's also a working woman. That's gonna be a working woman. I work. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do whatever it takes to bring in some bread.
Working as in general, right?
When you say
That's
working woman,
as in like,
that's-
as in, not, no. We're not talking about
Yeah.
9 to 5.
I have to know.
See, that's what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to put no like working as in like she's getting money somehow. She's bringing it
Okay.
in together,
Different revenue.
and now we're not doing this, 100%, 0% type shit in the household. Like
Okay.
we bringing all our money together, and we setting goals together, and we accomplishing stuff together. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So.
That's fair.
It has to be a woman, one that's kind of like on the same page as me. You know, I don't want to be the 9 to 5 guy. I'm not that. That's not me. You know what I'm saying?
But can she?
She can be if that's what she wants to be. But like I said in the beginning, I wouldn't want a 9 to 5 woman. She stayed at this one position for 15 years, and there's no. I want somebody that's trying to go further.
But
trying
not
to-
only fans either, though, right? Just
Because you're entrepreneuring your body.
I mean, look,
You
I
know,
ain't
it's
gonna,
not
I'm gonna be
really-
real.
That's not. You know,
If me and her doing the OnlyFans only, then we might can make that work. If it's just me and her,
You gotta be open minded.
That's
You
spicy,
definitely do.
but
So a 9 to 5 woman can't grow?
she can. That's what I'm saying.
She can.
But what she
Okay.
going to? She gonna keep it.
It's-
See, the 9 to 5 is a trap. It's gonna keep you right in there. If she ain't got down the aspirations to do anything else, she just gonna be in that motherfucking trap.
Think of it as a
You
shortcut.
feel
But
me?
once again, that's
We're getting
all
a shortcut.
dependent on which man you're talking to. Because, like I said, I can fuck with a 9 to 5
Oh,
woman.
yeah.
But in the long run, I would want that 9 to 5 woman to want to have her own businesses to where as though she can.
Okay,
Not
that leads
do
me
that.
to another question then. So what about a woman who does OnlyFans but is a 9 to 5 and a successful woman in a career that she's trying to pursue? Because I've seen nurses, I've seen women who have pertained to become lawyers, become OnlyFans women.
wasn't a school teacher and she got, wasn't that?
Yeah.
She was a
Class
teacher, right, or
probably,
something
like-
like that.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
shit is called like My Teacher is Freaky or something.
Okay,
Teacher
yeah.
or something like that.
Not
She got
every,
OnlyFans.
not all the women on there are just on some like freaking OnlyFans shit. Like, there's a lot of women, including myself, that like are educationally based and still enjoy doing OnlyFans. But can we venture out to other revenues? Yes, it's an option. It's just something that makes more sense and it's faster residual income. That's why I asked that. Like, there's a lot of successful women who are doctors and nurses and lawyers who are still like plastering their vagina on social media.
I got a question.
I mean, let's
Would,
be realistic.
I got a question. Would you let doing that? Would you let your daughter do that?
But that's what I was about to get at. But go ahead.
See, that's tough.
Say what you're saying because that's a real question. Let's say if you're my wife and you've been doing OnlyFans, let's say for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? The internet is a powerful tool. So
Facts.
once something is posted, you don't know who seen it, who saved it, who screenshotted it, screen recorded it. And it's like, let's say one day you had kids.
Mm-hmm.
They in school and another kid showed them your mom on the internet. That's a crazy conversation to have with your child if you haven't had it already.
It is.
And it's like, I don't want to.
That ain't the time.
minimize
Think about
that
Kim
type
Kardashian.
stuff.
You get it?
But that's preference, that's what they do.
Accept the consequences.
McGregor,
I mean,
let it-
at the same time, though,
Some people are willing to do that.
you know,
They kids don't know though.
kids' questions.
Nah,
Yeah.
Whatever
mean,
I
we're
do,
grown
I
at
do.
the end of the
Whatever
day,
you
like,
do.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like we
Right.
already did it. I mean, it's
The
like
future is upon us.
yeah, you gotta whatever it is your preference, you do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't not nobody's hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do got 9 to 5 and you doing your thing. I'll still fuck with you.
Absolutely.
Let's build. Let's do whatever we gotta do to goddamn get you out of this 9 to
Right.
5 so we can rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. But so to you, what would you describe what was a good man in your opinion?
A good man to me is, of course, I'm gonna like financially base this a little bit, but like a substantial income for sure. I'm not really too picky on how you get it, as long as you're passionate about it or you're really into it, then I'm gonna respect that. A great man to me is like, and I was just talking about this with somebody the other day, and he was like, a lot of niggas could look good and like dress in good designer and shit, but don't got shit going for them, and I 100% agree with that. Like, I care about, like, do you pay bills? Like, do you take care of your own? Do you take care of your family? Like, even if it's just a little something, like, that to me matters. Like, cleanliness, hygiene for sure. Like, you gotta wash your ass properly. Like,
that
I'm
should
not
be
talking about
mandatory.
some,
What
like,
the
Bath
fuck?
and Body, like, Dove, or, like, you just using your hands type shit. Like, I need a nigga that use a rag to wash his ass type shit.
Better change that shit out.
Wait, what?
Yo,
You-
question, quick
I'll wash
quick
his ass
question.
for
Wait.
him.
How often does your nigga supposed to change his rag?
Ooh, that's a good one. A nigga, if he's really like washing the ass crack in his balls,
I would hope he is.
Wait, what?
I would say like, I guess it depends on the man, because some men are more like musty because of their like their body that all matters. Like what you are, what you eat at the end of the day. So if you're a healthy man and you're just sweating like athletically, then yeah, I'm gonna say okay, like maybe a week. But if you're a musty ass nigga and you're not eating properly and your diet is fucked up, then maybe a little sooner. Like that's just, I mean, if you are using a rag, some niggas aren't. Some niggas
Wait,
aren't.
what niggas using?
Yeah, straight hand and soap.
I've heard of niggas
Gel
using-
shit.
I've heard of niggas.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And you should have 2 rags.
I
too.
was about to say that. Oh my god.
One
this
for your
nigga-
face.
If you ain't got 2 rags, you're
Yo,
a
if you a
nasty
nigga out there in the
motherfucker.
world and you don't have 2 rags, my nigga,
If you
kill
ain't-
yourself.
Yo, that's
Don't use the
What
same
the
rag
fuck?
for your face as
Yo.
you do
you
your
wiping
ass.
your ass.
the
and
same
putting
rag
it
for your face and your
You're
body.
playing your
is
rag
Wondering
nuts.
why you got all these pimples and shit around the fucking
You
shit.
wonder
That's
why.
nuts.
You're crazy.
No, literally
Crazy ass
nuts.
man.
They put their nuts on their nose.
You
You need
That's
to
what I'm
change your
saying.
shit.
That's
Change your
that's
fucking rags.
that's
and
a
have 2.
So hygiene for sure.
And your sheets.
So if you're
And your
smart,
sheets,
if you
yes.
got 2 rags, you should have 2 fucking towels too. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna cap though. I don't got 2 towels.
You don't have to
Gotta
have
have
That's just 1 towel.
You gonna what?
because you go from the face down.
Bro.
You go from the face
Yeah,
down.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
what you gonna do with it
I don't got
tomorrow?
2 towels. I'm
What the fuck is tomorrow?
You
Like,
flip that motherfucker.
I don't got 2 towels. I'm gonna lie.
you gotta have a small little, like the hand joint.
Oh, the look.
Okay,
That's
Why
what that
would
one
you-
was for.
Come
I
on,
never
bro.
knew I never knew what that one was for.
Face style type
I
shit.
thought it was for decoration.
That's why the rack. You feel me?
Yeah.
Look good.
Nah.
That's why the rack don't fit 2 big ass towels. It fit 1 towel in the small joint.
You right.
Face and body.
In the joint.
Cool.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap though. I got 1 towel.
Yeah, I use one time too. Like,
Hopefully the world don't
definitely
look
won't start with my
at
ass. Yeah.
Hopefully
That
the world don't look
that
at me
motherfucker
bad.
get a little that motherfucker get a little sour in a couple days now. Try to tell you this.
I'll be like that.
Nah, for sure. Get a new one. You get what I'm saying?
But hygiene for sure.
Okay.
Funny, has to be like charismatic a little bit. Yeah, has to be able to take a joke or two.
Can I ask you about the percentage in a relationship?
Okay, like we're going.
The 50-50, the, you know.
In terms of me? Or?
In terms of what you think,
Okay.
you know,
Okay,
a
sure.
man should do. Do you
Okay,
believe
sure.
in 50-50?
I do, but like it just depends on what. I'm heavy on the depends on what.
Give her a hand clap.
Depends on what though. What does it depend on?
I mean, like, I guess you could say I'm like a traditional person. Like, the 50, or I guess this does go hand in hand with 50-50. Like, if the man is taking care of the outside duties and the woman is taking care of the womanly duties, I guess you could say that's 50-50 because you're both putting something to the table.
You're right.
But yeah, sometimes you will have to go that.
Hold on. That is not 50-50.
Okay, let me.
I was about to say,
That is a percentage, but it's not 50-50.
I was about to say, let's keep it strictly based
Okay,
on
you're
the
saying
money
it's more
wise.
on the
thing.
manly side?
Yeah, let's
No,
talk about the money.
not the manly, the money.
Yeah, let's talk about
Finance.
the
Okay.
financial.
Okay.
Yeah.
She talk about
Financially.
There's a lot.
You do the dishes, I do the bathroom. Fuck it today.
No, she said, no. She said, you bring home the money and I'm going to clean the bathroom in the kitchen.
And change the diapers and breastfeed and do a lot. Like it's if you're starting a family with whoever that person is, I say there's a lot more you're having to contribute.
Okay.
But if you just cleaning the house, like okay, like bitch, like do better. Like you could do a lot more than that. If the man's like paying for you to get your nails done and shit, hell yeah. And even then, like the women should be tricking off on that nigga too. Like I'm not just saying the woman, like or the man. The women.
Give her a
should be
hand
saying-
clap.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, she only got. Yeah, all right.
There we
I
go.
appreciate that.
Yeah, they should be willing to spin it back on a man just the same. If he's doing what he's supposed to and you're giving what you're supposed to, hell yeah. But sometimes there is that 80-20 because not everybody's going to be balanced. If you're down bad, then your nigga should be that 80%. If it's vice versa, then we should be the 80%. We should be providing that.
There
I
is.
like you.
Yeah.
I think where the
Yeah.
gray area
Alright.
sometimes comes in is like niggas will definitely pick up the slack because that's like a manly thing to do.
Yeah.
When sometimes the women don't really be wanting to pick up the slack to a certain
Oh,
extent.
some
a little
lazy
closer.
You know, well, not really more so lazy.
close to the
My bad. Not really more so lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. It's not lazy, but I feel like on certain situations, like women wouldn't do certain things for their man, pay for everything, take care. Like they would be like, "Oh, nah, I'm not fucking with you no more." Till you
But
get your
that
shit
depends
together.
on the woman you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
That
even.
depends on the woman
That's
you
true.
got.
You got a point.
Because if I don't, you feel me, I want a woman just, if I'm fucked up, she can just take over shit without complaining.
And that's the
Just knowing that when I'm up on my feet,
it's gonna be the
yeah,
whole
it's
other
gonna be the
incidents.
same
You know
way.
what I'm saying?
Right.
That depends on the woman.
Right.
That
But
depends on the
it
woman.
has to be vice versa. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it has to be.
My woman, she gonna get everything. There's no cost or nothing. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like everything ain't always peaches and cream.
Yeah,
So you
for
gotta
sure.
be willing to
Yeah.
be there.
You gotta ready to thug it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be one of those reverse those roles. If you're just on one side, it's like it's not gonna work. It has to be something.
think that's most females.
type shit.
Listen,
Most
man,
females
listen,
like
listen.
that.
Let me tell you something. You care.
You know it for real.
Listen,
It does- it
listen,
sounds good,
listen.
it does.
It sound
The
real
ladies
good.
would
Listen,
agree.
all females want to be taken care of at the end of the day. So if
For
they
sure.
if they come in this motherfucker and say, "Oh yeah, I want 50-50," they cap it. They really want someone to take care of them. I guess it's better to be like, would you go 50-50 with a nigga if you had to? Because they wouldn't really prefer that.
Yeah. Now, I was
You
about to
feel
ask you
me?
the next part. I was about to say, how long are you willing to go 50?
Okay.
That's what I was about to ask you next, which you basically.
Sheesh.
I mean, if I'm really holding the fort down and
Yeah,
let's
for
say
too long.
I got a baby on the way with this man and things are going really good.
If y'all got a baby on the way, hopefully y'all not 50-50.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
But-
Hold on, what you
But
mean?
hold on,
In the age.
but that's wild though. But that's wild.
Nah,
because
hell
you said
no.
You're holding you doing this, that you're going 50-50. How is you holding your weight? You feel what I'm saying? You're saying like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But no, you're doing 50-50. You're not doing 80-20.
Yeah, like I said, the situation depends. I will put in that 80-20 if my man is down to a point where he needs me more than I need him. Yes.
Okay.
We should be able to rely.
Because 50-50 is technically fair. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just fair.
If you fair that shit,
Everything else is like unbalanced. So it's like, you feel
So by fair, saying financial wise,
Have-
it's unfair because the woman is doing the like at home womanly duties. Like,
because one thing is because you have the same opportunities to make money.
okay.
And so if you had the same opportunities to make money and we're together as a partner, you feel me? We should be 50-50. So if I feel like I'm paying 80-20 to the situation, I feel like I should have more of a role to say so. So
Okay.
so it goes like that as well. So if I'm paying
For
more
sure.
and I feel like I have more of say so in the relationship, but if we're doing 50-50, we both have equal say in the relationship.
Okay. That's a really good point. I'd say if he was like maintaining most, he would be the one like driving the boat basically.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
I would let him take more of the leadership role. Like if it's 50-50 though, or even I'm contributing more, hell yeah, I'm gonna be able to have my say in it. But if the nigga's doing what he's supposed to, hell yeah. Like I'm gonna play the submissive role. Like women are supposed to be submissive if the man is leading the right way. I'm gonna be submissive. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say because at the end of the day, he's taking care of what he's supposed to.
For sure.
Women
So
actually
fast.
listen no more.
Women aren't. They're very aggressive, especially black women. They're very very angry and they're very mad. It doesn't help with the situation.
We might have to speak on that on the next segment. We're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold that. Hold on. We'll be right back. You feel me?
The Purple Shell.
Alright, so we back in this motherfucker. We're gonna start
Alright,
with a
man,
shot.
y'all
Let's see
cheers
Let's see
real
what's going
quick.
on, man.
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
We got a new guest in the house tonight. So, he's still sipping. That boy got the big body. He came through with the Daily on.
Shout out to Diddy.
He came with all the smoke.
Yeah, did it come with the sponsorship? We trying to be on Revolt too. You feel what I'm saying? Come with it.
Good work,
Yeah.
sir.
Come on now with it.
But yeah, Rel Morg on Instagram. Simple as that. RELLMORG. Follow me. I follow back.
For sure. Where you from, my guy?
I'm
Period.
from Jersey, Central Jersey, North Jersey, North down to Edison. You already know.
Okay. He said Central to up north.
Yeah, Jersey not that big, but
Okay.
we gotta separate it a little.
Cause he said he's from South Jersey.
I'm really from North Jersey.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's my brother.
Here we go.
But I live in South Jersey. I've been in South Jersey for a minute
Jersey
now.
get real territorial.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I
so
dig
like-
it. Down for it.
I'm gonna hold it down for South Jersey, you know?
Okay,
Like, that's
come
what
on,
it
man.
is. They got them all them North Jersey
Okay,
niggas and shit.
yeah.
I'm holding it down for South
Okay,
Jersey. I wanna be the
yeah.
first nigga, you know, to be on the map.
Oh God, hold down the fort.
I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, it's no such thing as Central Jersey.
There really isn't.
What's that?
Technically, it splits right where I'm from. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Because
so-
you got, basically, we break it up like who a fan of what in football. You
Okay.
got Philly fans, you got Giants fans.
Okay.
That's how we break it up.
Okay.
When you in South Jersey, so alright, look.
Confused.
When you in alright, when you in Jersey,
Okay, what?
when you in South Jersey, to them it's South and North. That's it.
Okay.
When you live in North Jersey, you got North and Central. Cause North Jersey
No,
niggas
fall with-
they
fall
don't
with
want
the
to be
South.
Central Jersey. No, they don't want to be Central Jersey niggas and South.
Oh.
Because Central
Why,
Jersey is
they
like
too
the
bougie or something?
suburbs. North Jersey is basically where it goes.
North Jersey where it go down at, so they don't want to be considered Central Jersey.
Okay.
And then South Jersey is where it goes down.
But when I moved to South Jersey, to them it's only North and South. But when you up North, you got Central too.
Okay, so one thing I do know about up north is the women are definitely a little bit more aggressive.
That's
They
that
definitely
is what it
They
is.
got a whole different vibe. You feel what I'm saying? But since we have a woman here, but she from the West Coast, so she got a different vibe.
Yeah, they not.
But women, but they're different. They're cooler. They got
But I've been-
they got
I've
that.
been in
ooh,
New
They
York.
Bobby.
They
Yeah,
Bobby, you
They
feel
Bobby.
me?
I've
But
been in New York. I've been
but
in
as
New
a woman, you know other women.
Yes.
As do we.
Yes.
Do you feel women have been a little bit more aggressive now in this generation or this day in society. You
Okay,
know what I'm
so not just New Jersey, right?
saying? Not just New
Just
Jersey,
London general.
but you know what I'm saying. I know for sure they up there going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, no, definitely. I've been to New York and New Jersey, and they definitely are a little more wild spirited. But yeah, I feel like a lot of women have had to be that way just because of like past trauma or like what they've been through, depending on their like childhood trauma. But yeah, I feel like women have had to be more aggressive, have had to stand their ground a little bit more. And like I said, it's just depending on what they do. But I know a lot of soldiers that are women that have been through some shit and they might come off a little more aggressive, but it's because of the fact of what they've been through. So they kind of gotta like press their issue a little bit
I ain't
more.
gonna lie. I think it's the music.
I mean, the music too.
I get what you're
definitely.
saying, but
That
women, I
incarceration.
don't know.
I mean,
don't
hell
know.
yeah, if Summer Walker come on, I'm on some chill shit. But if they play like some Gorilla, like
You
of
feel
course
me?
I'm gonna be on my. You feel me? Like
So,
we get
but-
turned up.
I got when I say aggressive, what's your definition of aggressive though? Because when I'm thinking of, I think it might be another word too that we're thinking about. Because like aggressive to me is like, yo, what's happening? I'm trying to get in your jaws, shorty, like type shit. Like,
Okay, like forward.
For that's what mine, or they just had this
Oh.
demeanor of they have a little bit more of a
To
masculine
their voice.
energy.
Masculine
Yeah,
energy, that's
You
what
feel me? Where they like
They
trying to
have
be a
a-
homeboy
Yeah.
type of vibe. Where it's
They
like,
have a
oh
big,
my
big
God,
energy, and they shouldn't.
I don't. Yeah, they got the
Yeah.
strap on energy. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely. Okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, why is that? But you were saying on your experience, if you feel like it's because of the trauma.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
feel like
past stuff.
definitely. If it really comes down to it, it's what they've been through, and a lot of, and I hate to say this, and this is just me being truthful and me speaking how I feel. I'm black and white, so like I've had the best of both worlds, and I know for a fact a lot of black women are a lot. That's why they carry that reputation of the mad black women, because they have been left with the struggle. So a lot of women have kids with other black men, and the women are left to raise them on their own, and that's why they carry that title with such like greed, like with such stinginess, like such anger and hatred. And a lot of times they project that onto other women. And me being black and white, we suffer a lot of identity crisis. We're too white for the white. We're too black for the white, and vice versa. So it's kind of hard, but because I've seen the best of both sides and the worst, like I will say, like black women are a little bit more difficult to be around in a bigger group setting because of the fact of what they've been through, for sure. I like black women,
Do y'all
don't
feel
get me
the same?
wrong.
You feel how you feel about that?
When, go ahead.
I'm about to say I could touch on that because it's like me seeing women come up from where I'm from, New Jersey. I definitely caught that aggression vibe.
Facts.
And I don't necessarily. I could say it's probably what they've been through, but I don't
It's
know
tough.
everybody's story. You feel me?
Right.
But what I can say is just the influence of the masses. You feel me? Like
Facts,
when you
right.
go around certain people, you tend to pick up on their habits too.
Facts. And they all been
You
through
in the hood
the
all
same
day,
shit.
you're gonna pick up on hood tendencies.
Okay.
If you in the suburbs, you're gonna pick up on suburban tendencies. But it
Okay.
definitely has a lot to do with your upbringing and your
Right,
household
right,
too.
right.
Because
They daddy left them.
exactly, I'm about
Yeah.
to say the nuclear family is kind of diminishing
Yeah.
the further we
No.
go.
And now they're raising kids with the same history.
Exactly.
So now that family tree
the
continues.
cycle continues.
Yeah, it's very it's toxic, it's negative. I hate to say it, and there's a lot of power and beauty in black women and melanin in general.
Oh
but
yeah. Shout out to the
because-
black women out there.
Yeah,
Regardless
they-
of
shout out to y'all. Whoop
The
whoop.
best.
I'm even take a shot right now because I love black
That's a
women.
fact. Shout
I
out to
really
black
do.
women. Take that shot all day.
I'm not saying this in any
Oh, you wanna hit- oh, you
negativity.
wanna hit though. Yeah, that's for a long time. You feel me? They clap it. Oh yeah, to it. Yeah. Yeah.
No negativity whatsoever. It's just based upon like psychoanalyzing, and a lot of black women, they just have a certain anger and hatred about them that they can't get past, and it's because of what they've been through. And 100%, I salute them for real.
Therapist. 2023. Seek your therapist. Okay.
Yeah, everybody should.
Powerful.
Nah, for sure. That shit changed.
Seek
your life.
help, seek help for
Nah,
sure.
for sure. Not even in no funny way. Like in some real shit.
Real
Some real
shit.
It's
shit,
good.
yeah.
It's good to speak about whatever
Yeah.
issues you're going through. It's good to get it out. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
100%.
And he asked a good question about aggressive. Like, aggressive to me, and like where I'm from, aggressive to me is not just loud spoken. It's like bitches be like slashing niggas' tires and like, you feel me, like setting up their friends and like setting up niggas even like with other niggas that they talk to. Like that's the type of like vibe, and it's the complete opposite when it comes to a man and a woman traditionally living in a relationship. It's like out there, women are paying men and they're taking care of men. So it's a lot
Yeah.
different.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
It's
That's
Yeah,
going
they
on.
should.
That's going on.
it gets trenchy out there.
That's going on a lot though nowadays. Like you do kind of find the roles reversed, and when we was talking about this during the break, it's like women have a lot more opportunities nowadays compared to back in the day in the 70s and 60s.
So where they're
to
feeding
make
off of
money.
it.
Exactly.
Females-
So now-
Men.
They feeling equals.
yeah, no, 100%. They feeling equals
They
without
feel-
actually
they
saying
feeling
we equals.
equals.
They
They
feeling
feeling
equals.
equals.
That's a fact.
And another thing is, I feel like women they're fed up with how we done them.
Mm-hmm.
And with social
Facts.
media, all the women's get to see each other's stories and they ganging up on us. They ganging up on
it's
us.
our time.
Yeah, it's their time. They see. They
Talking that shit.
You feel me? So
Right.
women, they tired of our shit.
Yeah.
They getting money.
Facts.
Now it's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
If anything, a lot easier. Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie though, I like aggressive women though.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
me too.
aggressive women.
I like with a little bit of feistiness, but
Yeah,
just hold on like the extent of how feisty. you are.
yeah, you gotta know
You
how.
feel me? Like,
yeah.
if
Don't
you
be too
acting
aggressive.
like, yeah, don't be like trying to like act like masculine to the point where you out here fighting niggas too and you
Yeah,
think
you
that
gotta
you're a
get
man.
it.
No.
Listen, you shouldn't even be fighting bitches. I don't even want my bitch fighting bitches. I don't even want
That's
you in that
what I'm
type of
saying.
energy at all. Not even niggas.
Not in these years. It's
I-
2023.
I
You still
want to-
fighting?
it's
I don't care what age you is.
Thank you.
2023.
Yeah.
That fighting shit is dead.
You
Like,
feel me?
bitch, if you grown and you got shit going for you, you out here fighting, like, you're not even getting paid to do that. Like, if you
But-
want to get paid to fight, go join the WWE or something. Like, don't just be out here in the streets at a playground or something at a high school fighting up with some bitch that has some, like, irrelevant drama. Like, at least make it count. Like,
Right.
bitches spend a lot of money on their nails if they take care of themselves and their hair and their wigs. And they
Yeah,
just so
for sure.
quick to pop off and turn it up. Like, bitch, that shit's not cute, especially if you have kids. Like,
You know, for sure, for sure.
grow up at the end of the
Like,
day.
So,
I don't.
so you was basically saying. I remember you just said something about women feeling equal. You feel me?
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so as a woman, do you feel like men and women are equal?
At the end of the day, I feel like the world wouldn't be right if women and men were equal. I
Okay.
feel like men should place that. I feel like men should place that dominance. I feel like it shouldn't be equal because of the fact that traditionally men are supposed to be leading. And if you leave women with that same opportunity, I feel like it won't be the same. I don't feel like women should lead, depending on what it is. But in my opinion, from my perspective, I feel like it should be men taking more of a responsibility in terms of like who's top dog type shit.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
You gonna have you a good man one day.
I hope so. I feel like I
Have you a good
do.
man one day.
I feel like I do. I deserve a good man who makes good women.
I ain't gonna.
I'm not the same. Like I really like. I was raised. I was raised by my father and my mother, so I feel like it's a lot different for me in
For
terms of my
sure.
background. Yeah,
I think a lot of women and men who are raised in two-parent household or have both,
makes
You
a huge
definitely
difference.
tell a
the
difference.
difference. They have a
Yeah.
different, like a outlook on life
They do.
because
They
you
do.
can see how like love is supposed to be,
Right.
and you can kind of see it, and you can have a dynamic of how a man treats a woman's supposed to treat a man. So when you get in a relationship, you're just not
From
winging
both
it.
angles.
Yeah,
Right.
you feel me?
Yeah.
So you know what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie though. I had a 2-parent home, but I still feel like I'm winging it.
Mm.
It's nothing wrong
So
with
I
it.
can-
But so in your two-parent household, do you feel like it was a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, a good dynamic with your father and your mother?
Yeah. Do you feel like the
'Cause
unity
that
was,
matters too. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
was the
between them two.
unity? Yeah.
It's decent.
Okay.
Yeah,
But they was there for you. You was good. You
yeah.
everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You were well taken
And
care
that was
of,
all that. That's
right?
all that. That's all they can
I'm
do
just-
for you, my boy.
Yeah.
You feel
I
me?
didn't- right.
Like,
You good, Mahali? You
Long as
straight?
you-
I'm just talking about me just picking up how to be a man, how to be a
Okay.
boyfriend. I
Okay.
didn't really
You didn't see
pick-
that from your dad to
I
your
didn't-
mother.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
didn't
got
pick that
I
up.
feel like we learn more from our friends than we do from our parents.
Yeah, I didn't.
mm.
And sometimes
Okay.
that ain't the best
You know what I'm
influence,
saying?
though.
But
Sure.
I think that a lot. I do agree with that with the friends, but I think we get our like relationship advice from TV, and we try to like base it off of like TV relationships and what we should do.
Nah,
Or
me,
social media.
But in the
But you're
sense,
right,
but you
yeah.
know what I'm saying. Not everyone, but I'm saying that's one of them things that is.
IG post.
Come
Whoa.
on, Exactly.
Man.
Justin LeBoy got his
He's
feet on.
Justin LeBoy out here doing numbers. Oh,
Exactly.
I
God.
ain't gonna lie, Justin
God.
LeBoy be doing the males dirty a
He do.
lot of days. More
It's like
than-
drop 2,000 or cash app if you love her
Feel
today.
me?
Show her some appreciation.
I don't know if I love her that much. There you go. Yeah, like, you don't even know if you got it or not. Like, that's ridiculous.
That's nuts.
Like, why?
I ain't gonna
It ain't never been that serious.
Well,
But yeah,
right.
he be talking to shit because yeah, sometimes you do need to kind of pick that little like masculinity level up because a lot of niggas aren't on the same height that men were 20, 30 years ago. I feel like they lost touch of that masculinity and we kind of need to bring
Niggas
it
don't
back
like
into
working
the
no
community.
more, for real.
Niggas don't like working. Niggas like feeding off.
I
the
think
next
I think it's
individual.
the dynamic has changed because women have risen to feeling like they're equal because they fought for equal rights. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they're equal.
Facts.
It brings you to a more level playing field. You feel me? So now you're feeling like, damn, do I gotta do all this because the woman is doing the same shit and she making more than me in a
Right.
sense,
Right.
and we gotta pay the same bill. So a lot of
Right.
men is like, what the fuck going on? This shit different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of having to actually provide for a woman, and she
Right.
didn't have anything that she could actually do for herself
Right.
back in those days besides clean the house type shit. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
So it's like
Yeah.
it creates a different dynamic now. So I think we have to start like figuring out what is the relationships like in this modern era. We can't
Right.
base nothing off of nothing that's from the 70s, 80s.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That traditional shit, it's
Yeah.
out the door because it's too much modernness right now.
There
You know what
is.
I'm saying?
Right.
Because there was no cell phones, there was no social media. This shit is crazy. You got too much access to shit.
Yeah.
So many opportunities.
Like
here.
right on your phone. You don't even gotta leave your house.
Oh God.
Like
Go to
literally,
sleep. Take a nap.
it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know motherfuckers up in there sending the same DM 100 times to the bitches. Copy paste. It's called fishing. You feel me? You don't even got, you know what I'm saying? Come on, it's some real shit. So it's like dating and relationship is totally different now. So we gotta like figure out like what is it now that both parties want from the men's side and the women's side. I think we wouldn't have so many toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Communication is
Yeah.
key, 100%.
Communication.
That's something that probably a lot of people weren't taught
Yeah.
growing up, but like communication is definitely
And
key.
comprehension.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie.
Was
I
it,
heard that
it
at,
was
like 26,
transparency?
27,
Was
bro.
more like that?
Yeah.
Transparent.
Transparency,
Evolution.
that's a fact.
Evolution is really a thing, and it's like a lot of women are now put in a position where they could be more successful with their significant other, and that becomes a threat to men.
I think, but at the same time, I feel like this success shit is going to women's ego at the same time.
It could on some ignorant shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because women
Hell yeah.
feel like, you know,
Yeah.
they bossed up, they, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Now my nigga gotta,
Right, like okay,
relax a
right,
little bit,
right,
baby.
right.
You know, let's relax.
The
But
relationship never
women's-
works if the woman's making
Yeah.
more. I'm just gonna be real.
I'm not
Like,
saying all women, but
Can you piggyback on that though? Because like
it's just like whether it's egotistical wise, a man is supposed to or be expected to make more. So if the woman is making more, that kind of imbalances the relationship a little bit, and now he feels like there's something he's not providing that he should be providing on top. So to me, it's like I'd hate to be in a position of where I'd have to belittle myself to make less than a man to make him feel better, but at the same time, like if you're a man and you're not making as much, that could become a potential problem.
So I got a question.
But-
I got a question though. You can. What if you make more than me, but I take care of the responsibilities,
Responsibilities, i.e.
as in the house, the stuff that you would think that would be
Yeah.
taking care of you.
Okay, like household duties, like shit that.
No, not the household duties. The stuff that you would want from a man.
Okay, maybe like repairs or something.
No,
or,
baby, like the regular stuff. Even if
Just
you
live.
like, think if I came to you,
Or
you
or
would
my car.
you would want me to pay the rent. If you live with me, you would probably want me to pay the rent, the all the stuff that goes
Okay,
along
right,
with the financial
right, right.
stuff.
Okay.
But just because you make more than me doesn't
Yeah,
mean I
that
can
don't-
take care of the
Yeah,
situation.
facts.
No,
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying
Yeah.
because you're saying you
Okay,
feel like
right.
you have to belittle someone.
Yeah.
But I think the belittling is when you
it's
having
because
to-
of the man
you're
making
taking
her feel
care.
the way.
If you're taking care of a man, it's different than making more than a man.
yeah.
You feel-
Okay, well, not even just taking care. Think of it like this: like famous examples, like Nicki Minaj. She's with
Yeah, I don't
light
think,
skin
I
bird.
don't think her, do her nigga make anything?
Rihanna's making more than ASAP Rocky,
Right.
right?
Sure. So,
And that's what I'm saying.
but
Like,
hold on. Real quick.
okay, go.
ASAP Rocky, you see that picture? She was leading the way. See, you know what I'm talking about? You know that picture I'm talking about? She's kind of she's leading the way.
She is a
That's what I'm saying.
billionaire.
She was leading the way.
And she should. Fuck that.
know.
Take my hand too, Rihanna. I'm on the way, baby.
Shit, take all of us. Take all of us.
For real. I'm
Shit,
trying
we're
to
all, hey, we're all here. Take us all.
Should that take away from a man's masculinity though? If a woman is making more money,
It
I don't
shouldn't.
think so.
It shouldn't.
Like he just
If you
said,
love
if
her-
you still handling her responsibilities,
If you love her, yes.
you still
shouldn't.
I don't see the problem. If you make more money than me, you just happen to
Exactly.
do better in school or
Especially if y'all
get
got
an
kids.
opportunity. You feel me?
You know what I'm
But
saying?
as long as I handle my responsibilities as a man, I shouldn't feel no ego problem. You know,
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
You shouldn't. But
Yeah.
men end up acting out and they cheat or they do things to try to even the playing field out. Because if they can't make more than a woman, now they're like, what else can I do to one up her? Basically. So that's why a lot of women.
bring it back to the base though. What if it's the woman
So now-
that's showing her ass because she makes more?
Yeah,
Exactly. That's
and that's what I
What if the
said.
woman-
That's what I said. That's the problem with
Ripping off
today.
buttons off
Showing
a
her
button
asses
up.
and what?
Like,
Nigga, bad
okay,
Act
I'm gonna
like
make
she
you.
did.
I'm gonna make you feel like shit because you make
Got 8% less.
100 and I make 150.
Okay. That's rare. I feel like that's not as common. I don't really.
let's say let's
It might
say
end it to the.
you make
When he get
150
the
and
three,
he
I can
makes
swap it out
75.
and get it
Okay.
back on.
You feel
Okay,
me? That's
yeah.
the thing.
75 still getting the
Yeah,
bills
cut it
paid,
out.
but
Exactly, but it's less. It's half of what you make.
If anything, they're the ones to stay down more. I hate to say it, but women are more emotional, hormonally wise.
Ah.
No, they
Not-
pop.
not-
No, they pop it a little bit
pop
more.
their
No,
shit.
they,
Hey, I'm
they
not
gonna be
speaking for every
talking to you
woman.
any type of way.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
speaking for every woman, but I know for a fact that
okay.
we're less to act out in that manner because it's kind of like we're already winning in the
29.
situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they need to get their one up, they need to get their lick back, and because the woman is making a lot more than them, they're like, what else can I excel in? And a lot of times it's end up being some fuck shit, whether it's cheating or stepping out or
No.
doing something else. That ends up being their lick back.
Okay.
But they're insecure about
Because
something.
you're more
Okay.
so you keep speaking from what the male doing. Like no, we can speak from that perspective.
Okay,
You
I'll
need to
speak for the women.
female. If you
If
made
you-
more than a man, 150, and the man made 75,000, let's say 50. Let's go right there, 50,000.
What would I do?
How would you be treating the man?
And you love this nigga, by the way.
Yeah, you gonna pop it a little bit harder because you
Nah.
feel it.
She don't love him if she's treating him a different way.
I mean, if I'm having to take care of more,
No,
I'm
just-
No. You're
You
not
just-
taking care of
He didn't
more
say you was
because-
taking
Okay.
care of more. He just
okay, but he's still paying most of the bills.
Just
and
make
shit.
more,
The
right?
bill
But he
comes-
still
yeah.
take more. He
Oh,
still.
then okay. If the sex is good, like
Oh, now the sex
Oh,
gotta be.
Okay.
Now it's the
That
sex.
nigga, if he making 50,000, he better have good dick.
Okay, that's what she said. Okay, yeah, real shit.
Well, you know, broke niggas got the best dick. So.
I had to be specific because it's like he could be like paying everything and doing everything right in aspect, but if he's not fucking you good, that still gives women a tendency to want to like fuck around and shit.
Just because you make more.
Well, not just because they make more. No, if he's taking more care of what he's supposed to, even though the woman makes more, that's really like attractive. I've never seen that before. That's really rare in my opinion. But if he's taking care of what he's supposed to without ego getting in the way, and the woman is still making more and he's still prospering to try to do better, I could respect that. But if he's not fucking her good and he's still like taking care of his own, then I would say maybe the woman just kind of has to spice things up a little bit. Try to bring out wild
Look,
side.
we got a question over here for the audience. Let's
So
go.
I got a question. So if he's making 50,000 and you're making 150,000,
Okay.
and he's paying all the bills,
Okay.
sex is good.
Okay.
There's no trips to Jamaica. There's none of that. You're
There's
not
damn sure
going
ain't no trips to
nowhere.
Jamaica
You're
on
not getting
50,000.
presents. You're not getting nothing.
50,000.
All these the things that make the relationship continue. You're not getting the lavish dinners. You're
No
not,
presents or nothing.
How? Where the
getting
presents from
regular-
No
where?
surprise
What
figures
money?
or
You
nothing?
got the money.
that you need.
Shit,
You
50,000?
And you not trying
I
to
would
buy the presents for him because you feel like you get
You
it.
got a house in.
So it's like, how is that?
And the sex is good. I mean, if he was doing all that right, I'd want to, and this is, if he's doing everything right, and I love him as much as I would think, I want to do more in terms of trying to build off of that. I wouldn't want my man to make 50K a year. I'm gonna want to do what I can to make sure he makes more than that.
Let me just tell you this:
Okay.
if you make 150,000 and I make 50,000, that means that I make 200,000. I'm gonna just let you know that.
Because it's
now.
a team effort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's
about.
what I was getting at.
You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying?
I want to combine. Yeah.
So
co-work.
So it should be both ways.
I want him to make more than 50K.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All you
I'm
gotta
here
do
for
is
a
give me
reason.
another 50, we even.
Ah, they're right.
You dig?
I mean,
If you really
yeah.
fuck with me, we even now, baby. We can do whatever.
That go back to the 50-50
Yeah.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it was,
He gotta be fucking me real.
you gotta
good.
think about it. If
For
it was
sure.
Niggas
different-
who ain't got nothing,
Yeah.
they gonna fuck you the best.
Is a nigga gonna do the same if I'm like short?
But you know he is because you have niggas that pay for everything when they fuck with you. You don't have to worry about certain shit as a woman when it comes to a man. If
Hey.
he's fucking with you, it's expected in a sense. So if he has 150, he probably spending 50 on you. Just real shit. If you know what I'm saying, and just paying for shit, just regular, like he really
Okay.
fuck with you.
Okay.
So it's like
And
you should
bills
be,
taken care of.
everything taken care of.
He fucking me good type shit.
Yeah,
Then yeah, okay.
you
Like
keep throwing that fucking
Like
me
3
good.
more
You
minutes.
want to make sure that dick
That's
slanging that
it.
motherfucker.
Is that what percentage does that play in a relationship? Let's be real.
Out of 100.
Cause honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it's 75 or more. But that's just me.
that's a good guess. I feel like if I
That-
want to
that
start a
plays a
family
big
with
part.
this man and I see a potential future, it's got to be like
At least 75.
yeah, 70, 70.
For sure.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell.
Is
And-
dick more important than money?
Or no,
It's
that's what
not.
I was
No,
gonna, I was
it's
just
not
gonna
more
reiterate
important
that.
than money.
Hold on.
I was gonna say 50.
I'm closer to this mic when you be speaking. So
I was gonna say 50-50. So like yeah.
I think 50-50 low ball.
But there's
that's your
other stuff
opinion.
to fill in though. It's not just money
Come
and
on.
like
Let's.
what about
Are you
character?
saying
Like
are you saying 75, 25 from your perspective as a man, or
As a man.
Are you saying her is
Because it's no way in
75
hell.
is too high.
for you, but for a man, I think that's
There's no way in hell you gonna tell me that I can't fuck you good, and you're gonna be with me for the long run.
It has to be
Ain't no
more
way in
than
hell. I'm sorry, y'all. That's kind of
Maybe.
what makes y'all love us.
it depends on the female. Like for me, for sure. Like I've been around positions to where it's
I mean,
fast money, and it's like it's gonna take a lot more to impress. And I feel like that percentage just might be a little too high.
I mean,
Because there's a lot of
50-50
other things
is
that go hand
kinda
in hand.
understandable,
Can
but-
my nigga crack a joke? Like, can my nigga take a shit in front of me?
Hold on, so you
Emotional
want
support.
so you want a nigga to be your goddamn entertainment?
I mean, like, what do you mean by entertainment, though? I thought we were talking about like relationships.
I'm just saying, but think about that, like you just said you want a charismatic nigga, a funny nigga. Like damn, like what if all that shit is happening what you need, but he ain't funny? Like you want me to be your entertainment too? You want me to pay the
No.
bills and be your entertainment, jump around, ha ha ha, make
No,
crack
not,
jokes?
okay, not necessarily. I'm me, being the individual that I am a funny bitch. I will crack jokes. I want you to at least be able to take. I want to be able to like be on some funny shit if
Okay,
I
back
can
and
without
forth,
you
yeah.
looking at me a certain way. You don't have to be the funniest guy in the
Okay,
room.
I got you.
But like shit, if like my pussy fart or something we fucking, I want you to be like, oh my god, like that's
I
weird.
feel you. 'Cause
Like,
I just
you
know.
feel me?
I just know, like, when
Character.
one of the things, I don't know, like, when I describe a woman, I never be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want her to be charismatic and want her to be funny.
It would be nice.
You feel me? Like,
It do
that's
be
my
basic.
character.
It do
I
be basic.
definitely need a bitch that's funny.
Okay, so
Not funny, but like
Could take a joke or like
Yeah,
be on some
yeah,
like not
yeah.
serious shit all the time.
yeah.
so look, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back to with the next topics, man. Just stay tuned. It's the Purple Shell. You know what's going on, man.
The Purple Shell.
Who said that?
Yeah. Back at this, man. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
said that?
Yeah. So we was talking, you know what I'm saying, off air.
We back.
So Charlie said she want to start off with the next topic. See what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come a little closer.
What?
Come a little closer to the mic. Yeah. There we go.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
I want you to get real as close as you can, like you would. You know what I'm saying? Put 2 hands on that motherfucker. Yeah, put 2 hands on that motherfucker. Make sure it's right now. Uh-huh.
ASMR. Let's go.
Yeah. You roll my blunt. I'm sitting back, relax. You ask me what you need to ask.
please do, because I'm trying to smoke. But,
Ooh, there you go.
okay, so on like some freaky shit. Let me see. So I do this kind of like little technique where, and I just have to ask because I'm genuinely curious. Some men like it, some men don't.
I know where this is going. This might lead into my question.
Hold on, you don't know.
Go ahead.
So like when I'm like sucking on the tip, I'll kind of like teeth it a little bit, like a baby type shit. I kind of like just nab on it, and they get really hard. Some men have told me that they liked it, and some men didn't. What are your guys' thoughts? And have you had women kind of like nab on it a little bit, like type shit? Kind of just a little on the tip,
I had a shorty nibble on the tip a little bit, you feel me?
and just like
Yeah,
just a
it
little.
all
It's like a
depend on-
kiss, but it's like.
It all depends on your sensitivity level. Like, niggas super sensitive, probably not gonna like my shit. Niggas not as sensitive, I mean,
They might.
my shit be dumbing out a little bit, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not no crazy like piranha shit, just a little.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah,
little nab,
teeth.
you feel me? Right, like you chewing on some baby food or something, like some Gerber, yogurt,
No, this,
whatever.
listen, don't, when you sucking my dick, don't use no teeth. But you
See, they
could,
say that.
but you feel me? But
You're
you,
purposely doing it though.
yeah, but if you're purposely like trying to bite it, you know what I'm saying, you can. It's a certain feeling of like pain that I like, in a sense.
Like a tattoo.
Pressure. In a sense. No, I don't really like tattoos like that. Like,
Not
I ain't-
that
But some people enjoy the pain, is what
I
I'm
got you. Yeah, it's like a little sense of pain. I like. Everybody don't like it. You feel what I'm saying? But I do like a little bit of pain. You could bite that motherfucker. Just don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't get to chewing on that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Glad to
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use
just a little glide.
use your front teeth.
yeah,
None of that back shit. You
Yeah.
feel me?
My boy said,
She don't like it.
Right. Like, don't do that shit if your shit crooked and you got all types of weird shapes on your teeth.
Don't.
That might be a different story. It's like you shredded through some paper or something. Like a finger.
That's a fact.
Definitely don't do that. But yeah, like if you do a little nab or like a little knob, ladies, if you haven't heard that trick before, go ahead and give it a try. See how your nigga like it.
Right.
That
It's all
actually-
about that awareness, man. Like, shorty gotta have the awareness. She gotta know what she's doing when she's
Yeah,
down there.
facts.
Or some shit like that.
That's the one way to keep a man.
I don't even let my balls suck. That ball suck shit is whack.
Oh, really?
Shit hurts.
Guys,
Wow,
ball
really?
sucks, guys. Wow.
Yeah, blindfold. Boo.
that shit fire.
That shit fire, my boy.
My boy. Sheesh. What about sucking on niggas' nipples? Like I've sucked on
Hell
a couple
no.
niggas' nipples before and they
Hell
like that
no.
shit.
Hell no.
No.
I've heard niggas liking that, but that's not my preference. Like it don't do nothing for me. Like,
I'm open-minded though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like if she want to do it,
I'm a freak.
If she like it too, yeah.
like if she like,
So you
If
like
she
your
like
nipples
it.
suck?
I mean, I ain't about to ask for it.
yeah, but she do it. Yeah, do her thing. You know? I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga getting a raisin so.
Right. Exactly. I ain't
Me
never
too
had-
though.
Yeah.
Cause we know a couple niggas
Oh.
that like
no,
they
no,
ass
no,
it.
no.
You ate ass before?
I have never ate ass before.
Not yet.
I'm not.
Nah.
I have never ate ass yet. Do I like my ass ate? Yes, for sure. These niggas always ask me for a letter.
Cause you the only one lit. You the littest
Yeah.
one. Nah, that one motherfucker. That's that crackhead lighter. Why you even put it back in the purse? You know you got the goddamn house lighter.
No, it's out actually. I don't got
Hey,
it.
bring that lighter back, my boys. Whoever got it.
Though, that shit is kind of wild though. Like,
I'm the
I had a
plug.
shorty offer that shit up to me, bro, and that shit wasn't it for me.
So you say you don't like your ass sucked.
Nah.
And you saying
That's
you
a
don't
man.
like your ass sucked.
Hell no.
I just
To
yeah.
each his own.
That's cool. I'm gonna give y'all a clap for that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To each his own.
100%.
To each
But
his own.
but
Can I eat a nigga's dick? Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
But not maybe not.
Y'all go crazy. Tune into that OnlyFans. Tell them what your OnlyFans is.
Facts, please.
Seraphina20.
Yeah. OnlyFans.com /
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Write that
types
down
of
so I can
swallowing
support.
dick and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we got
subscribe.
yeah, we got a new collab coming up. Y'all gonna see it soon on the Real Baddies page as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, going crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was my first for sure. So this should be exciting. Like I was very, maybe I acted kind of natural, but I did tell him it was my first time. So
So Tell them about your experience. Well, how you felt about it?
Definitely curious.
It was chill. Like, this was a very easy transition for me to move into the OnlyFans life because I'm already part of the night scene and the fast life and whatnot. But with him, it wasn't just straightforward. Like, we definitely did drink a little bit. We smoked. We got a vibe going first to kind of break the ice a little bit. And nothing was pressure. It wasn't for like it just felt good. It felt natural. It felt right. So when we got into it, I just kind of put in my best work. Like
Oh shit.
I went to town.
What was your
That's
expectations? Like, what were you expecting?
I guess what I expected was what I got. Like it was like I was expecting it to take a couple hours for sure. I've already seen some of his other previous videos through like little peeps on it.
Wait, you got your OnlyFans? You got OnlyFans?
Yeah, boy, we go crazy over here.
We gotta talk.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm trying to learn that lane.
Yeah, man. OnlyFans.com/real baddies. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gonna talk.
It was actually the first collab that I did, and I was on my period, so we had to do like little simple like blowjob stuff. But I ended up linking with another girl the next day. And
Eat it.
I told myself I wouldn't do anything with girls because like I'm not sexually attracted to women, so it felt weird. Like I guess you could say like pretending to like kind of look good for the camera, but I ain't gonna lie, like maybe I'm like underestimated because I kind of did enjoy it more than I should have. So it was fun.
Interesting.
Nah, I was just about to. I was about to gel on you. I was about to say, what you was scared to run a red light?
No, this wasn't a personal link up. This was for content. So
Yeah.
Business.
you can't even really put that type of content out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can't even put no blood content or nothing like that shit.
Oh, that's.
you know what I'm saying?
I about
So-
Oh, like period.
Yeah, you can't even
Okay,
do that.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
do none of that
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
certain sites. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it anyway. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But I would do it in my personal life. That's my
Okay.
chick, but not
Alright.
just, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But yeah, but the hair was fire. Let's get back to that. You feel me? The mouth was not broken. You should know the pussy was.
It's alright.
That dick show didn't work. It was goddamn deep as hell, like the deep sea. That shit was nice and wet, going crazy. We did like 3 scenes.
I had to ask him for sure.
Yeah. So alright. So like, y'all gotta like cut and shit like that.
Yeah, we took breaks, we smoked,
breaks,
we drank, chill.
It's a vibe. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta make that shit live.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just doing so like what I
We
do.
did some
What,
shower shit.
yeah, we just cut up different stuff. So we did, you know what I'm saying, one scene over here, one scene over there, one scene over here. Took about like the whole like you know what I'm saying the
The
setup
whole
probably
aesthetic.
yeah it probably took about like an hour.
Yeah.
But
Two at most.
you think from the time we started shooting?
Yeah, like even the in between time,
Okay.
everything all together. Yeah.
Probably so 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a new dynamic as we approach 2023. Because here we are talking to 2 content creators. And for y'all to have the relationship that y'all have, cool, I mean, almost as if nothing ever happened. Like y'all just met in the club on some random shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is a new dynamic that we coming into.
That's why I say when I said something about Miami. Like you've been to Miami because Miami, that shit is
They got good
dumb
pictures.
normal out there.
That's where I just came back from.
Oh, you was-
I was living there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
You just
Easy
go out
to
there.
tell.
I was, when the last time I was in Miami? 21, 22? And it was just like, I guess OnlyFans started, 2020?
2020, yeah, during the
2000
pandemic.
No, it started in 2015.
For real?
Shit.
Yeah, people
Okay,
just
well,
got
it got popping.
popularized
Oh, during the
around
pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so, but I just was in Miami in 2022, December, and it was just like the way that shit was so normal out there, like people talking about how we just
Very
linking up.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, this shit is like,
You get more like I had this whole man stick in my mouth. Like there's nothing that I could be like less comfortable about. Like it's really a gateway to like a lot of freedom, and a lot of women don't know that. But like
That's a fact.
it's comfortability. Like
Because you're going to do it anyway.
you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna go meet a nigga at the club, and
Exactly.
or some
Why not
lounge
get
and go
paid from
take
it?
that nigga back.
yo,
to
that's
the
why
room.
we can talk
We're
about
gonna go
this.
fuck him
That's
for
what I'm about to
free.
say.
Like,
I got a couple OnlyFans virgin questions. You feel me? Like, 'cause
okay, go ahead.
how do you even approach? You know what I'm saying? And I want to digress the truth, but I didn't know that you did.
Yeah, for sure. Talk to me.
So, how did you get into that shit? You feel me? Like, aside from having to want to fuck women, you feel me? Like,
It sound like a 2-part question. You said, how did I get into it, and how do I get the women?
not how to get the women.
Okay.
How did you give that delivery to women? You feel me? Like,
To get them to do the
to
content.
get them to do
To
content.
get your dick sucked really good, yeah.
Yeah, you feel me?
You must suck dick good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tune into the OnlyFans. Yeah. The way I got into the content, I was always doing photography, but I was always doing like the more erotic style of photography from the jump, like you know what I'm saying, lingerie type stuff with a lot of like the IG type shit before, you know what I'm saying. got
Nudity?
popping. It was nudity, implied, a lot of shit like that, stuff that you could possibly sell. So I started selling content on my own before it was any OnlyFans. I had a website. Girls was posting their content on there, and you were able to come and see and pay for the content.
Okay.
So
Smart.
exactly. So
Okay.
so when it became, I tried to put girls on at that time, but girls they wasn't really fucking with it. But the same when OnlyFans became popular, they wanted to jump on the wave.
Right.
So with that being said, it was an easier way to get the masses because girls wanted to make money and it was already popping it. So I was doing it way before the pandemic.
Okay.
You did what I'm saying? But that's where the money just went crazy because everybody was in the house.
Right.
Skyrocket.
Exactly. So that's how I got into it because I was already doing it and it's just transitioned into now I'm already fucking, so let's just keep it
So
going.
you had
He's
a
like, I'm
comfort.
outside
You
now.
basically had a comfort in the erotic field.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to transition
Exactly.
and recruit.
Exactly.
So to say, okay.
And I already knew that I had and the difference between me doing my photo shoot stuff, I always targeted more so strippers and dancers, but I made them look like models. I never did them made them look like dancers and strippers. So
Just dancers and strippers?
I would more so say that was like the ones that was paying me, yeah.
Okay.
Because they had that check. But I would shoot other girls that wanted that aesthetic of being sexy and shit like that. You feel me? But they might
Maybe
not.
like escorts or like girls who.
Yeah, in a sex life. I'm a sex
Okay.
worker. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. I done did
Exactly.
it all. You know what I'm saying? You know I done did it all.
Right.
Big and
Right.
small. You did it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, did.
yeah.
So, but now, the lingo I talk to the women with now is just like I just present my work. So they're more. I'm not gonna try to convince a girl to get into it. I'm gonna approach the women that's already trying to do it or into it, so I can give them some good content, give them a good person to start it off with because there's a lot of weirdos in the game too.
Right.
So I'd rather be the first impression because the first impression gonna fuck up the whole thing. If you fuck with a nigga on the first time and it's just weird, you're not even gonna want to do it no more. You be like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
So
He
that-
did it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm new jumping into this. I just started like
In the mean.
5 days ago.
Oh, you smart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he
Hopefully
kind of
she
like,
I'm just like,
you smart, you love it.
yeah.
He jumped into it when it's like, I'm fresh, like people are gonna want to, it was like a good like marketing move, I feel like, when it comes to women. Like a lot, let's face it, like a lot of women are very successful in the OnlyFans industry, and I just wanted nothing more to be a part of that. But he was smart about like trying to get in the door with a lot of women who are coming up into it and are on the rise. I feel like that's the best time to get in because then they're going to become to a point where they're unavailable. So that was really smart, and it was really natural. Like I said, it was really smooth. We drank, like we smoked, and we just got right to business, and we got our little clips or whatever. And it was nice. It was cool. I kind of wanted to do something simple for my first collab. I guess you could say that was my first official one. And then I did another one with a guy and a girl. And that was interesting too, because it's like I said, like I'm very sexually attracted to men to the point where when I think about like eating a woman out or doing something sexual with a woman, I would just be doing it to make the man happy if there was a threesome involved.
Copy.
Yeah,
Copy.
yeah. Fake it till you make it. Yeah.
That's a fact. There you go.
Yeah, especially
And look
for-
good though.
Yes,
Literally.
especially with the content, everything is y'all gotta understand this. It's not. I want to say it's active, but it's entertainment.
Right.
So everything is a little bit supposed to be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? What's the word for it? Exaggerated.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Melodramatic,
saying?
right.
Dramatic in the sense. You did what I'm saying.
Well, I
So
picked up on that growing up watching porn. Everything was always exaggerated.
Yeah.
exactly.
Face
If you didn't want to
reactions,
be there, it was exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
facial expressions.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All that.
No,
you your word, bro.
Can I take a quick left turn?
Go ahead.
Alright. How y'all feel about peeing on women?
Me? I do it all the time. ain't nothing new under the sun for me, my boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Have you ever been peed on?
You been peeing on?
R.
I
Kelly.
have not, but I've had
See what I
men
did.
request for me to shit and pee on them.
Mm.
I've had men request to give me, or for me to give them wedgies. I've had men request me to hang them on doorknobs by their underwear. I've had men request me to dominate them. I've had a lot of weird requests, but getting shitted or peed on, I haven't. No,
You ain't peed on me yet?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I
I
ain't gonna
peed
lie.
on somebody else. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't tried somebody spitting in my mouth either.
Nah, me neither. I'm kind of. I'm
I
not
wasn't
that
trying
one.
to.
But the peed on?
I've been there.
Not just with anybody.
But since you haven't been peed on though, but would
you get peed on?
Would you get peed on?
If the price was right,
The
yes.
price? There gotta be a price on
There's a lot of like Middle Eastern like Dubai guys paying women
To pee on them?
$30,000 to pee on them.
To pee on them. But
To
we're
pee
talking,
on the women. Yeah.
yeah, but you think someone's gonna pay to pee on you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, get your money, baby.
Hell yeah.
I feel
Oh,
it.
you
That's
wanna
a
get.
privilege, right?
Shit on them. Shit. Slap them.
No, the opposite. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
We pee on them.
No,
No.
no.
Or
They pee on you.
Yes.
Yes. They'll do that too.
They'll-
They'll pay for that.
So how much would you
And they'll
charge?
even pay.
How much would you charge to get peed on and get shitted on?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would pay less. I would have somebody pay me like, because of all the stories that I've heard of women going through that same situation, I would say no less than 20K.
What the fuck?
20 to 50.
Wait, what?
I have men, there's
20K
men,
to pee on somebody?
there's men literally flying women out, and this is not just Dubai, they're flying women out to pay them to shit in them, in their mouths or on their face, and they're even paying them to choose what selection of food they want to eat to shit on them with.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might not can be able to compete in this
getting
world.
shit on by curry
That's
butt?
nuts.
So if they want to eat something spicy and they tell them
That
that,
bitch eating corn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, flight paid
But
for
look,
it
I
and
ain't
everything.
surprised. I had a I got a homegirl, and she had a nigga used to call her over the crib just to pee on her.
Golden shower type shit, yeah.
Pee on her. Just
Pee
to
I
on her.
prefer, but maybe I'll do a little less for pee.
But yeah, but I ain't gonna lie.
But I would do it.
Listen.
How'd you get into the pee on them?
Come on
Listen,
now, it's
man.
only
How you get into the pee on them
Listen.
things?
Bitches are doing so much
Listen,
on OnlyFans.
when
You'd be surprised.
this is not even on OnlyFans. This is just
Regular life,
regular
right?
life. You feel me?
Generally speaking.
When you feel like, I'm gonna be honest, when you step to a chick and she know that she the real submissive and you holding yourself as the dominant, she gonna do whatever you want her to do sexually. It don't matter, ain't nothing off limits. You can tell her to do whatever you want to do. You gotta lead. A lot of niggas don't lead in the bedroom. They just kind of like,
You're
do whatever
lazy
the
as
fuck you
fuck.
want to do. Like,
Right.
do whatever. It ain't nothing to it.
Definition
So,
of turning
Facts.
somebody up.
so you know what I'm saying? Like the first girl that actually ever let me pee on her, I didn't say let me pee on you. It was kind of like a conversation. She like, oh, I would want to get peed on. So I'm like, well, shit, the bathroom.
Let's try
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. You feel
That
me?
shit was
Nothing-
lit though, right?
So you feel me? But it don't really, in my opinion, it don't really do nothing for me.
No?
It don't make me feel no
Because
type
it
of
did
way.
something for her.
It does something for her. She wanted to
She
get
wanted
peed
it.
on.
I ain't
Like
gonna
me,
lie, that shit did something to me.
I feel I'm already in that mode of like I already know what time is going on. Like
Right.
you feel me?
So I'm
It's-
gonna get my dick
Yeah,
sucked.
it's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the feeling of it, but it don't. I never been like, girl, let me just pee on you for my
Right,
pleasure.
right.
I only pee on girls that want to get peed on. If
Right,
that makes
right,
sense.
right.
Right.
That shit sounds crazy.
Because it's a fetish.
Yeah, they like.
Real shit, it's a fetish. Yeah.
I call a girl up right now and say she would be like, I want you to come pee on me right now. Literally, like, I'll call
You get
her.
a fetish?
Like that's what she like.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit.
Like,
I peed on the girl by mistake. I peed on her by
Fuck is
mistake.
you drunk?
Wait, what? I have to hear this story.
She was in the bathroom, and I ain't gonna say by mistake, but it was random. She was like, "You want to pee on me?" I said, "What?" All right, bet. And I just whipped out and I just started peeing on her, and I'm like,
I mean, it's
"Oh
not
my
bad.
god, this is amazing!" That shit turned me
It
into
boosts
like,
you a little bit.
yeah,
You're
that
like,
boosts me. And
oh my
then,
God.
I mean, girls technically pee when they squirt, right? Like,
yeah,
it's technically piss,
I
right?
hope not. I hope it's a small percentage.
I think it's like diluted, but
no, I think squirt is pee.
it
Right?
has.
Hell no.
Yes, it is. I had
thought
a
it
girl
was-
squirt in my mouth, and it was definitely pee.
It was
And
definitely
you
urine.
so you
Yeah.
like getting peed on?
I ain't gonna lie. I I don't know how you say this, no homo,
No,
but
squirting.
I swallowed the pee.
So,
Yeah.
so you
Squirting
love
comes
it.
with
You love
pee.
I
it.
did not like it. It was random, but the way it caught me, it was like,
How
what
do
the
you
fuck?
swallow it and you didn't love it?
I didn't
You
love it.
could have spit it out, bro.
I should have spit it out. It caught me off guard. I'll say that. It caught me off guard.
Squirting has a little bit of piss in it.
It definitely had a little piss in it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need a scientist
It
opinion
does.
on that.
Yeah.
Too many
He
mixed
said
opinions on that shit.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it should be a small percentage of,
A piss.
but
Yeah.
some girls just be peeing. It ain't
Yeah.
really be squirt. You feel me? It's you can tell the
Wait.
difference when it is squirt and
So,
it is pee.
so if squirt not pee, then what the fuck is it?
It's
That's
like
what I'm saying. What other-
it's really just it's a liquefied with a lot of women bodily fluids. I feel like
Oh,
it
yeah.
could be water, it could be pee.
Oh,
as
They
well.
come from the same hole though,
Yeah, that's what you know.
so that's what makes me
But-
think it's
Yeah,
So-
technically.
Yeah, I was
Could be
eating it. I was
cum,
eating a cat,
too.
and she just started squirting.
yeah, it could be orgasmic like cum
I
or
was about to say, it's
but mixed
usually-
with like a liquid like water.
Man, that shit hit like a water fountain.
And a little
so
bit
I don't
of piss
know.
too,
I
because
don't
it
know
definitely
if
feel like you have to pee.
yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Because when you get your shit hit like that, you usually feel like you got to.
It feels like you have to take a piss. Yeah, so a little bit of piss might come out a little bit.
I think it's
you know
just.
what
I really, and this is just me going based off what I've experienced. I think it's just women come so hard that they feel like I can't control my.
So the vagina.
Oh, so it's not pee.
So it just.
Oh, so she didn't pee in my
everything
mouth.
comes out.
It's just it could be diluted with pee,
Okay.
depending.
So
on
you
but
do you think that squirting is an orgasm though?
I feel like squirting is
Ain't they
I
two
feel like
separate
it's-
things?
no. I've had one time where a man was able to make me squirt, and I feel like it's definitely categorized differently. The feeling is different. It feels good, but the definition to me would still be a different type of euphoric feeling.
Is it after or before, in your opinion?
It's like the build up for sure. After
Okay.
like the squirting actual part, it's kind of just like the after effect. Like for him, I feel like that would make him because he's seeing it. But for
Right.
me, the build up
Well, for you, the orgasm comes.
itself and then the squirting
and
out.
then the squirting out, exactly.
Yeah,
Then that's what
that
leads
part
me to
is-
believe it's a release.
Yeah, it's still still
Exactly.
a sexual release of energy. It
Right.
still feels really good. It's just a different type of good,
Right, right.
but it still does feel really good.
Convulsive.
Yeah. And not a lot of men can do it. Like I said, I've only came across one time where a man was able to do that with his
That should
fingers.
take
Yeah,
endurance.
I heard
That should
women
take
say that.
endurance.
Yeah.
I heard
It's
women say
tiring
that.
too, yeah.
When y'all don't really be having orgasms and shit and squirting like that.
Yeah.
That's why niggas get left.
Yeah, man. She ain't fuck with a real one yet, but round two coming. You dig what I'm saying? You know, you gotta get the hair first, and then you know what I'm saying. We gonna get we gonna get the full
You said no wet
experience.
work. You said no wet work.
Yeah,
wet
you
work,
feel me? You know what I'm
The
saying?
raging
What's
waters,
going
yeah.
on? I'm trying to tell you, cause
Yeah.
you ain't never. I'm trying to tell you when we do our whole like full scene, we gonna go crazy. I'm trying to tell you.
I know.
like,
I'm excited.
Like,
I
that
really
shit-
want to do it. Yeah. Like I'm hooked now. Like I swear, I feel like OnlyFans or Twitter's kind of a setup because it's like before this OnlyFans shit, which like I said, I started like 4 or 5 days ago. It was not even a thing that I would log on to. I probably hadn't been on it for like a year. It's like every time you go on it, it's like my brain is like naturally wired because I'm seeing like a tons of penises and titties and vaginas.
You be on Twitter after
Twitter.
dark?
no, Twitter is
It's
period.
just in general,
Twitter-
yeah.
Oh, you gotta get on Twitter.
I'm naturally like
Never
a
been.
lot
It used to be
more.
after
Twitter after dark,
Ain't
you
after dark no
nuts.
more. It's
I'm
Twitter.
on Twitter for one.
In the morning.
You see
You can
whatever
hop
the
on that
hell.
bitch at 2 p.m.
You see
at your job, and you can be like, "What the fuck is
Yo.
on?" You can't even open your
dick
Twitter.
all
if-
over the screen. Yeah.
Every going
I don't want to
on
open
Twitter,
it.
yeah.
No dick is on my screen. A whole lot of pussy and
That's a
ass.
lot of pussy. That's a
You
fact.
feel me? Tune in to the OnlyFans.com/real baddies. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
Tune in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot more wiring for me. Like I can see why it might be addictive, and I kind of worry about that sometimes for like a younger audience. Like I said, like before this, I wasn't really on Twitter like that, but because I see it so much, it's like sexually engaging. It kind of gets me wired a little bit, and it's like, damn, like now I see why people are hooked on it.
Yeah, Twitter
Right.
porn is crazy. Like you can.
Twitter porn is
No
Crazy.
filter,
Crazy.
no
It's
filter
crazy.
whatsoever.
no filter.
I mean, no.
What's your porn preference when you watching porn though?
Ooh, my porn preference, I like shit. If I was trying to be cute, I'd say like BBC, but if I was trying to be on some like what I really like watch,
Hold on. Get close to this mic like you would.
Yeah, I'm about to say I need
Get
to
in there. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I just-
I watch like step family shit. I do like.
Wait.
Don't judge her.
No,
No,
no judgment.
I'm not judging, but-
If you guys do like, I don't care. I do like stepbrother shit or like stepdaddy or like family pies type shit.
Is it the thrill of that?
It's the thrill of it being forbidden. I
Right.
think that's kind of
Something
what
that
turns
shouldn't
me on
happen.
more.
Right.
Yeah. Either that or like I said, like blacks or something.
Black
But-
on? Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
black be going crazy.
I don't like watching black women fuck though. I like watching white or Mexican or Asian or something. I don't
Why
know
is
why.
that?
I'm not sure. Like, maybe it's just because of the stigma that's built behind black women.
Take your hand off it.
I never get along with them as well, so it's not as attractive or like a turn on to me. But I have a lot of Mexican and Asian friends, so it's like,
West Coast shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like girl on girl really either like that. Like
Mm.
it's either like some step family shit or, like I said, some BBC.
All right,
or
real
something.
quick. I don't really watch porn, so what the fuck does step family mean?
Like stepbrother.
Situational role
Like
playing.
when you see the
Like
title in
stepbrother
it, when,
cream pie.
when the title says, I just fucked my stepbrother, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Type
really?
shit. It ain't really your step. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's that, but that.
Or like a teacher or some shit.
Yeah,
Like
it's
something that's
role
forbidden.
play.
It's
Okay.
like
But just
Exactly.
imagine the thrill of when you was younger and you wasn't supposed to be fucking. The thrill of actually catching
Like
a
fucking
body when
somebody
you wasn't
when you're-
supposed to.
yeah.
It's having to sneak and fuck. That whole thrill.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
psychologically, yeah, it's more of a turn
Yeah.
on because it's like it's forbidden. It's like something you would never do, but it's like
Oh.
it's a turn on to see
The-
somebody else.
The naughty girl. Okay,
The
you
naughty
like,
girl
you're the
shit,
naughty
yeah.
girl. You like the
Or
naughty
like a
shit.
teacher, like a bad student, or like something like that.
They
It's
got
like-
the teacher and the student on porn. I don't see. Look, I don't watch porn. Excuse me. So this is
I
like.
think it's magic.
This is
It
good.
ain't just
If
fucking.
you don't watch porn, the best thing to do is tune into what?
My OnlyFans. At 20.
Yeah.
I might get a
Guarantee you got all the
subscription to that.
porn you need on there. For
Exactly.
Sure.
So look, we about to wrap it up. Let them know where we can find you at, my boy, right over here.
Instagram, Rel Morg, at Rel Morg, RELLMORG.
Let them know they can find you at, my guy.
I'm the real big AP.
There you
See
go.
it funny.
What about you, Miss Lady? Let them know.
Let's start with the Instagram, mulatto_dawn, and let's fuck with the OnlyFans, Serafina20.
Yeah, she gave a little thumb. Do that one more time.
Yeah.
Serafina20. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you already know what's going on, man. It's the Purple Shell Podcast. We in this motherfucker, man. We out.
Huh.
The Purple Shell.